Hello everyone, welcome back finally to Ancient Earth episode 11. So yes, it has been raining the past week. So I wasn't able to do what I was promising to do, so I took a very long break because homework was piling up on me and I was starting a new book series which I'm still struggling with names. Yay, gazooks! But actually, I don't really have a lot of names left to do because I got... What the heck? Because I got the mother's name, I got the little sister's name, and I got the father's name. Right now, I just need the two main characters' names and some other randomly extra names for other kids or other characters inside the story. But it's either gonna take a year to do at least one episode, if I do animated, and maybe a little less, depending if I have motivation to do a book. Anyway. So here, as you can see, is the Brown Cliffs on the left side. Oh, good lord. So yes, the Brachiosaurus have finally made it there with nothing else piling on their paths, as well as predators and other dinosaurs. As you can see, since it's been flooding, all the plants will be extra nutritious and filled with water to supply them to at least get around the brown cliffs, which will be highly impossible to escape. Unless you are more skilled and not weigh thousands of tons. Anyway. It's either Brachiosauruses are going to have to dig their way out, which will take days, maybe even months, if they, because they don't have the claws that our dinosaurs have to dig their way out. They're not meant for digging, or they could just try to get their way up there and die, or even cause avalanches on the cliff that will deny access to the other side for any single dinosaur that comes on this side, and will also deny any access to the other side of the brown cliffs because of the black cliffs connecting right next to it and the avalanches. We'll have to see next episode if they get their way across. Right now, it's going to be quite the struggle. They may be very tall, but that doesn't mean that the brown cliffs aren't taller. We'll have to see them once they get past the brown cliffs. Green's pal, the Stegosaurus, and obviously we still don't have a name for him. I'll start thinking of that later. But right now we are back where we came from when this poor Stegosaurus had finally met Evergreen. He decided to go mourn for her inside the forest where he met her. Since spring is starting to close in, since it's February, woohoo! Spring is going to be closing in and all the trees will soon be blossoming by maybe like May. So I'm very excited to see that. But the flood has also damaged this guy as well because it's blocked accesses by water. But the flood also made a good thing. That means after an ancient there is now a supply of water, but it has rapidly drowned all my favorite ancient earth spots. So that's why I'm not doing it where I want to do it. Because literally the black cliffs are like flooded right now, piled up water. But that might be a good thing for any dinosaur that lives near, maybe even Esther, if he can get his butt back over there, but, I'm being weird. Brown leaves still won't do any good. He doesn't want to eat any of the any of the moss, because who wants to eat moss? Moss is absolutely ridiculous. That would be only for important reasons. But since it's coming spring, food and water will be a bit more easier to supply. And if he's really that desperate, then he will eat the brown leaves. We'll just have to see what goes on with him the next time. He's probably going to be eating the brown leaves anyway. As we see, we're back with the Pteranodon. Just decided to perch his way over on the thin branch, which probably won't work out. Finding out places to perch for pteranodons or any other flying dinosaur like that, they're also going to have to be scouting out for food. They have a better advantage because predators will not be able to get them no matter what size they are, and also depending on how low much the ground. Since pteranodons are predators and prey is still a bit scarce because it's still winter and non-ancient is still cleaning up all the ash. All the dinosaurs are trying to push their way through to new territories, and some are just trying to live life on this side of the island. You can tell that some dinosaurs wish they weren't on this island because of how dangerous it is. But the danger is the good part about it. It's interesting. This pteranodon is gonna have to find a place to perch, because if he doesn't, then he's probably not gonna be able. He's gonna have to follow food everywhere. That's exactly what he's doing. Regaining his stamina, he hunts off to find a new place where he can follow prey as it moves. And he might have the perfect place to do so. Well, here we are, back with the raptors. Delta, Xavier, and Blue found the frozen dinosaur that was from 50 years ago. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. I'm not actually sure. Trying to claw their way through the frozen ice or the frozen body doesn't seem that much luck. At least if that desperate for food. Frozen solid. This dinosaur's no way gonna have to live. And there's no way that they're gonna be able to get the ice and frost scraped off him by the time spring arrives. After they failed to attempt to kill the Pachycephalosaurus when the Ankylosaurus has badly wounded Delta, she has finally left a little bit of dry blood on her back. It's a good thing because she is healing. The Ankylosaurus and the Pachycephalosaurus is now an alliance, a very odd alliance as well. But at least the raptors are found in need if they can get it off. The other two raptors decided to just give up because what was the point? But it tends to be Delta is determined, no matter how long it